So my friends, after a short break of some sandwiches and a little bit of talking with my girlfriend, I am back again. Let's go in and talk to Vivec. So basically, I don't really know how I will upload these videos. This will be the fourth video that I have been recording. The one I recorded yesterday evening, I haven't even uploaded yet. And then this is the third time let's go up here. Wow, look at that. So this is the third one I am recording today. After I finish this episode, I do believe we can't do anything here, okay. That I will start to upload the episodes. And most likely this is going to be the last episode that I record today. Not sure if I will upload all four or if I will upload some today and some tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see what happens and what I decide to do. Anyways, we are continuing up into Vivec's palace. And we will talk to him.
This is the person who helped me at the tomb, my lord.
Lord Vivec, we don't need the help of this outlander.
Oh, hush, Archcanon Tarvis. Outlanders have their usefulness, and this one intrigues me.
As you say, I'll be in my office if you need me.
Step forward, friend of Lavul, and let us speak.
Okay, let's talk.
Canon Level says you helped him in his mission. As I have written, the one who helps my ally becomes my friend. Despite the Archcanon's concerns, I greet you with sincerity and pose a simple question. Will you assist us further, Outlander?
What kind of help do you need, Lord Vivec?
I have ordinators and armigers at my disposal. Vast armies of followers and dedicated priests. What I don't have, however, is a fresh perspective. Will you set aside your personal goals for a time and become the eyes and ears of a god?
Of course, Lord Vivec. I can provide a fresh perspective.
Good. I need assistance to investigate a strange phenomenon that the Ancestor confirmed may indeed be a problem. We'll start with a simple divination ritual. Archcanon Tarvis can tell you what we need to delve into this mystery.
I don't think Archcanon Tarvis wants my help. When I first arrived, I saw a vision of Azura. Was what the ancestor said helpful? Yeah, let's start with that one.
Levul's ancestor assured me that a source of power remains safe. As for the rest, let the guess ripen in the mind, and only speak when the fruit grows certain. I require more information on these matters, hence the need for the divination ritual.
I don't think Archcanon Tarvis wants my help.
The situation that troubles me has taken a toll on my Archcanon, but he's a faithful servant. Tarvis will do as I say, and I say we need your assistance. Find the Archcanon in his office, and he'll tell you how to proceed.
When I first arrived, I saw a vision of Azura. Okay, this one we have already asked. Let's take this one.
The Daedric Prince. I suppose the same events that concern me might interest Azura, though she could just as easily be the source of these troubles. Red Mountain, strange Daedra, and then there's... well, we'll talk more about that when you return.
Okay, let's say goodbye. And we need to find him. The Archcanon. Whoa, look at this. That's nice. Can we see on the side? Not so much actually. A little bit in this direction here we can see. Wow. I just wanted to try to jump the way they did before. That looked kind of fun. And it was fun. So, we need to go... Let's take a look. So, bookshelf. As we read in the previous episode, we can find skill points basically in bookshelves if we investigate them. So let's try to do that while we find them. So, what does this say? The Flames of Fetcherfly by Zabiako. I, Zabiako, now study creatures from the fools in the Mage Guild. Can you imagine? This one, whose last gold was earned selling half-rotten candied nixad to migrant workers on a ship bound for Vivec City. Ha! The fools wanted to pay for stories that would be written anyway, so this one took their gold and questioned no further. After filling little Zabzag's belly with fresh greens and a night at Balmora's Randy Netch Inn, this one packed up to explore the westlands of Vardenfell. For 2 nights nothing more than the common creeping pests came across my path. What misfortune! In all other stories, they found their way across my path during desperate times. How does one seek out such things? Perhaps I, Zabiako, can... What in the world is happening in the background? That is so bugging. That disturbs me so much. Perhaps I, Zabiako, was a fool for taking the guild's gold. While wallowing in misfortune, it was the smell that drew this one's attention. Large flies with wide glowing wings buzzed by this one's head. The dark elves called them the Fetcher fly. It seems a mere pest, but do not be fooled. When one landed on my arm, it smoked, singering the fur. There was no choice. The creature had to be followed so the tale could be told and the gold earned. Tracking the creature back to its nest, there was covered a large rock the size of 2 orcs, or 1 orc if the orc tells it. Thousands of the flying flies swarmed the rock, which glowed from the heat. It pours, venting smoke and life. Suddenly, the whole nest shifted. When it stood, understanding came on how wrong I was. It was the size of at least 3 orcs. I dove flat into the rotten mud as the creature of rock and flies began to amble in my direction. This one is no slayer of great beasts. Why must it pick on me? Swarms of smoking insects fluttered around, hissing as they landed on wet fur. Poor Zabzag shrieked and fled. The end of Zabiako would be face down in the mud. But obviously, it was not so. The hive golem must have thought this one was no longer a threat, so it plotted off like an etched with a belly full of snow truffles. This one returned to the inn with many things. A story to tell, clothes full of burn holes, and mud-caked fur. So, if you're ever in the wilds of Vardenfell, you will wonder, as this one did, whether the Dark Elves named the Fetcherfly because it was annoying, or if the word Fetcher came from these pests. Okay. No skill points, I guess. Let's talk to the Arcanon or bookshelf. How long is this? Not as long. I think we can try to read this one a little bit later. So just in case I forget about it, you can pause the video now and read it if you want to. So, let's talk to him.
Ah, Outlander. Lord Vivec trusts too much to put his faith in one such as you, but who am I to question my god? I suppose he sent you to me so I could put you to work? Did he say which task he wants us to accomplish first?
Lord Vivec said he needed to perform a divination ritual.
Ah, yes. We do need to perform a ritual to reveal the nature of the phenomenon that vexes Lord Vivec. Now listen closely. I hate to repeat myself.
I'm listening.
Despite my objections, Vivec believes you were sent to help, so I'll do my best to assist you. Go to the ziggurat that's still under construction and tell the overseer that Lord Vivec requires the blessing stone. Then bring it to me in the palace.
I'll go to the unfinished ziggurat, get the blessing stone, and meet you at Vivec's palace.
You receive a simple errand in the service of Lord Vivec, and countless questions form unbidden in your mind. Very well. Go ahead. Ask your questions. It's not like I'm the busy arch-canon of a living god or anything.
Yeah, I bet you ain't. Okay, what's a blessing stone?
Ah, the ignorance of Outlanders. How refreshing. The blessing stones serve as repositories for small amounts of Lord Vivec's power. They allow his favor to permeate sanctified locations. We need such a stone to power the divination ritual.
Can't Vivec perform this ritual without a blessing stone?
If you haven't guessed yet, the phenomenon interferes with Lord Vivec's power in unusual ways. It will be safer for everyone if I perform the ritual by using the blessing stone instead of drawing on my lord's personal store of energy.
What does Lord Vivec hope to learn from the divination ritual?
Even if I told you, you wouldn't comprehend it. Lord Vivec's senses eclipse those of mere mortals. Suffice it to say, he feels a disturbance in the flow of energy throughout Vardenfell. He seeks to discover the source of that disturbance.
Vivec mentioned Red Mountain and Dedra. Do you think there's a connection?
Lord Vivec sees signs and portents everywhere. It's the poet at his core. I tend to be much more pragmatic. Sometimes a volcano is simply a volcano, and not a harbinger of doom. As for the Daedra, I have no idea. Perhaps the summoning got out of hand.
Okay. Have I offended you in some manner?
Offend me? You give yourself too much credit. No, I feel the same about all Outlanders. This is tribunal business, best handled by tribunal resources. However, I also obey my Lord Vivec, so I will tolerate your involvement and do my best to aid you.
I thank you for that. Okay, we have asked both of those questions. Okay, goodbye. So, let's... Where is the entrance? I guess here. No? Oh yeah, we still have a full inventory. I don't know how to fix that. I need to figure out how to actually... Ah, okay, we need to go out here. So this is the door that slammed all the time. Oh, that's so bugging. Wait, what was that? Let's take a look. Long after our triumph over the dwarves, the people wished to build a monument to the heroes of that war. Vivec thanked them, but said that it would be better to dedicate a monument to all people, great and small, who suffered and died in the war. Speaking about that, by the way, today is the 75th year of the bombing of Hiroshima. I read it earlier today. Nagasaki was bombed on the 6th of August and Hiroshima on the 9th of August. Oh, we are going in this direction, I think. Yeah. So today is 75 years. That's insane. What's this? Adventures wanted. Examine. Adventures wanted. Started a call for aid, okay? Due to the volume of requests for aid from our loyal citizens, a system of brokering jobs between those in need and those willing to help has been established. See Junel Darano in the Hall of Justice for more information. I do want to go in while I remember it, because I've been forgetting about it for 4 episodes now. Let's see, audio. I want to lower the master volume a bit. I think it's way too high. It drowns my voice. Okay, let's go back. Perhaps that was a little bit too much. Let's take it there for now. Okay. So, let's continue. Here we can... Okay, if I press right on the D-pad, I can quickly change between the quests that we have. Okay, that's nice. Let's continue with the main quest for this episode, and then we can take a call for aid later on. Let's see, we need to go in this direction here, I do believe. But not here. I guess not in here, nope. And let's go up here. Follow this person over here. Seem to be know where they are going. And I lost them. Is it down here? No. They do not seem to know where they are going. So let's take a look at the map. We need to go over here to our left. Ah, it's up here. Okay, nice. Let's talk to her.
This project has been nothing but one disaster after another. How am I expected to get this ziggurat built on time when things constantly go wrong? Don't mind me. I'm just having one of those days.
Archcanon Tarvus sent me. I need to borrow your blessing stone.
Our blessing stone? Do you know what happens if we give up our blessing stone? Well, neither do I. But I'm sure it won't put us back on schedule or end our string of disasters. I'm not one to disagree with the Archcanon, but that's a terrible idea.
That's a terrible idea. Lord Vivec needs the blessing stone to perform a ritual.
Lord Vivec? Why didn't you say so? But I'll need your help before I can turn over the blessing stone. The passage that leads to the consecration chamber collapsed, trapping some of my workers. If you can clear the way, you can borrow the stone.
I'll clear the passage and free your workers on my way to retrieve the stone.
I appreciate the help. Just remember that you're only borrowing the stone. It needs to be back in the consecration chamber before the next shift, or we'll never get this ziggurat constructed in time.
Goodbye. Okay, so now we need to go in this direction here. a quick check on the map. Okay, so now they will not show us the exact position. It's somewhere in here. It was a tunnel that collapsed, so that means that we need to go down. We have one in this direction. It must be down here. No. It is not. Okay. Ah, it's here. Rescue the worker. 1 out of 2. Nice.
Thanks for saving me.
Let's see. Can we go here? Oh, it was here. Okay, so now we need to retrieve the blessing stone, which we have in this direction here. Ah, in the middle. It should be in here then, somewhere. It's a chamber, so it shouldn't be on... Yeah, it is on top actually. Hey, there my logic is completely faulty. I can't jump up. Let's go around here and up here. No? Nice. Okay. Talk to the archdeacon. Archcanon. Sorry, not archdeacon. What do we have in this direction? Small... Okay, we have something here. Stable master. I don't know if like all of these are guild trader. I don't believe that all of these are like quests and stuff that we can do. Perhaps none of them are quests that we can do. So the Archdeacon is back in the room of Lord Vivec, okay? Let's hurry up and go back. Actually, let's take a look here. Like the view here. If we look at this. Wow. Look at that. That's amazing. That is definitely going to be a thumbnail for the video. But anyways, let's continue. We should be able to reach it by going here. Done with Lord Vivec.
Praise Vivec!
And he's over here. We can't go over, so let's go around. And no, come on, talk to him. Thank you.
The Outlander returns. I understand there was trouble at the construction site, but you were able to save a few of the workers. Lord Vivec always draws the straightest arrow from the quiver. Praise the tribunal. Did you bring the blessing stone?
I have the blessing stone indeed.
Stand over there. In Canon Level's absence, you will form the third corner of our ritual triangle. When you're ready, place the blessing stone, and we'll begin the ritual.
Goodbye. Okay, so we need to stand over here.
Hear the words of the warrior poet, and reveal the source of Lord Vivec's distress. An Ashlander? A clockwork mage? A Daedric cultist?
So am I supposed to do anything?
Something interfered with the ritual, my lord. but we may have learned something. Excuse me while I compare the results to our previous research.
Okay, so I did not need to do anything. Good. Let's talk to him.
Between the cryptic warnings of the ancestor spirit and the unexpected result of the divination ritual, I fear there may be more astir than I imagined. We solved the greatest mysteries by accident, I suspect. I should write that down.
You're a god. Won't you remember that? Anyways, something went wrong during the ritual. Did you learn what you had hoped?
We learn from every action we take. Failure or success, each result teaches us something, at least in the larger sense. To be more specific, no, not as much as I hoped.
But there were images in the ritual.
Images that suggest avenues to investigate, riddles to solve. Let me tell you a secret, Outlander. It concerns a living god, an energy that fades like daylight as dusk spreads across the land.
I don't understand, Lord Vivec.
Listen well, and speak not a word. My divine energy, it drains away. Whether from illness or foul malady, I know not. You must travel the land and seek answers on my behalf. But first, gratitude before service, as I have written. So thank you.
Okay, let's complete the quest. And I can't do that because my inventory is full. Are you serious? Okay, if we go back. Oh, that's so bugging. Okay, let's throw anything away. See if we can perhaps. Let's take this one and destroy it. We don't need it. Yep. This one. There is no difference. Let's take this. Let's keep this one for now, I guess. We can destroy it. Yep. I guess that we can't destroy stuff that will be important to complete stuff in the future, like quests.
Something creeps through the shadows of my realm, and so far all my efforts to discover the nature of this darkness have come to naught. If you are willing, I have more tasks to ask of you.
You said you wanted to tell me a secret, Lord Vivec.
Listen well, and speak not a word. My divine energy, it drains away. Whether from illness or foul malady, I know not. You must travel the land and seek answers on my behalf. But first, gratitude before service, as I have written. So thank you.
So let's see if we can complete the quest now.
The ritual confirmed my worst fears. Divine energy flows out of me for no reason that I can discern. I felt the power imbued within my blessing stone get wrenched away as soon as you added it to the ritual. I couldn't stop it.
You're losing divine energy? How is that possible?
To quote my own words as the warrior poet, no lock exists that the determined thief cannot open. Follow the trail of my missing energy, and try to discover the identity of the enemy Lavul's ancestor warned us about.
Okay. You think an enemy is responsible for your energy loss?
Something drains my energy. Find Archcanon Tarbus in his office, and ask if he gleaned anything useful from the ritual. If not, I know his earlier research indicated new avenues to investigate. Go where he tells you, and learn what you can.
I'll talk to Archdeacon Deacon Deacon again. I'll talk to Archcanon Tarvus.
My divine energy diminishes with every passing moment, but the ritual confirmed my affliction is not natural. I regret that I could not reveal the full nature of these dire circumstances until your trustworthiness had been demonstrated.
I'm not sure. Okay, we have actually said that before. Okay, let's just say goodbye. We will go back out and talk to Tarvus, which should be down here somewhere, right? If I remember correctly. Let's see, he's in here and in here. Awesome. And he should be over here.
I performed that ritual countless times, and it never exploded in my face before. If I discover that you sabotage the divination... No. I shouldn't take my failure out on you. It's not your fault that things are difficult.
By difficult, you mean Lord Vivec's loss of power?
How do you know about... Lord Vivec told you? Of course he did. It's his prerogative, I suppose. You must swear to keep this secret, though. There would be panic in the streets if the people believed one of the tribunal was incapacitated.
Lord Vivec said you might need help investigating the source of the problem.
It's true. I'm much better at scholarly pursuits than fieldwork. And the ritual wasn't a total failure. It confirmed 3 locations from my earlier studies. Balmora, Aldrin, and Berelzar's tower. I need you to investigate each of these sites.
That I can do. Okay. Tell me more about these locations before I head out.
I researched what I could using the resources available here in Vivec City. To learn more, I need an agent to personally assess each location. Lord Vivec thinks you're the best one for that job. I hope he's right.
He's definitely right. Okay. Can you tell me anything about Balizar's tower? What can you tell me about Balmora? What can you tell me about Aldrun? Okay, it's each of these locations. Let's start with the first one.
I believe the mage seen in the ritual is Berelzar, who works out of an ancient Velothi tower. His experiments radiate energy similar to Vivec's affliction. They're not a perfect match. Find out what he knows about the transfer of divine energy.
What can you tell me about Balmora?
House Redoran controls the town and nearby mines. House Halalu also has interests in the region. Rumors of a cult in the area concern me the most. I believe we saw a cultist during the ritual. Make discreet inquiries and see what you can learn.
Well, that does sound worrisome. If he saw a cultist during the ritual and he didn't say anything, now that's odd. Okay, what kind of cult are we talking about?
I have no idea. That's why we're sending you. I suggest you start at the inn. Secrets get spilled along with the drinks in such places. The miners may know something as well. I've heard that House Redoran has issued some kind of proclamation.
Okay. What can you tell me about Aldrun?
Savage Ashlanders, like the one seen in the vision, use the area as a tribal meeting ground. These nomadic heretics deny the divinity of the tribunal and have no love for Vivec. But how they could be involved eludes me. See what you can uncover.
Okay. Is there anything else I should know?
I traced tendrils of Vivec's energy to these locations, and the ritual confirmed the connection before it went awry. Just don't discuss Lord Vivec's condition with anyone. We don't want to start a panic. If anything changes here, I'll contact you.
Okay. Nice. So, do we have any more bookshelves or anything in here that we can Handspun gloves. We were up here before. I don't think we are full again, which I kind of suspected. So we should be able to cook food, and the food will help us regain health or mana or stamina or something of the like, I guess. Radish, okay. So, anyways, we have 3 new targets, or 3 new, wow, locations where we need to go for the Divine Inquiries quest. I will not do that straight away. I will do the other one, the call for aid, and see what that is. But not now, my friends. With this view of this really nice building, actually, I will thank you so much for watching. It's been a good start. This will most likely be my last episode for today, so hopefully I will be able to record a little bit tomorrow or Tuesday or something of the like. But for now, I wish you a really good rest of your weekend. Stay safe, keep healthy.
A curse on your head.
Thank you for watching, and I see you next time.